player, your best rider, your best performer, and all of a sudden you've got the hitting the numbers and the behaviour's not great. And then you've got to ask yourself, well, we have to just winning, and it doesn't really matter, just win. And you kind of manage the impact of that across everybody. Or does behaviour and conduct and culture matter? And you want to make sure that you actually got some cultural values that you're going to stand by, come what may, you know. And of course, those real moments when they do arrive, when you've got to address it, they're very, very stressful. I kind of get very introspective and look at myself in the mirror and think it through. And everybody who works with me will say it takes me time to make a decision, and I think because I think of every permutation and I think it through so much emotionally. I don't think I can't actually. I'm just so engaged with those things that I've really, really got to think carefully about them, and I've had to make a couple of pretty big decisions along those lines. And in the end, I thought, right, what do I believe in? Is it a popular decision? Is it a performance decision? In my world, you know, there's like, we're trying to win here, or do we want to keep people happy, or where do we go? And you need you need to establish your own, right, what do I believe in? And without really figuring out what you believe in, you're always going to be caught in a storm otherwise. And it's always going to be mentally excruciating, I think, because you're never quite sure. So I like to anchor myself in, right, what are my values, what I believe in, and how does that apply to this situation? And then, okay, well, that's it. And if it goes wrong, I always want to be able to look back and say, okay, well, I made decisions based on the principles. I didn't make decisions based on that particular moment. Doesn't matter how difficult it was. And I'll stick to that. And I've had one quite recently, actually, or two, actually, in the last 2 to 3 months, which were pretty challenging decisions like that. And on both occasions, I've gone right back. And I tend to, I don't know if it's a good thing, probably not a good thing for the people around me, but I've got a few, you know, people I really value their opinion, you know, and they're sort of like, you know, I'll chat away to them and I'll ask them questions. And I think sometimes I think, okay, I'm going to make that decision, or he's asking me to make this decision. And what I'm trying to do is just kind of run through my thought processes and sound it out until I get really pretty anchored onto, no, I know what I really feel now. And then I'll make the decision immediately. I won't hesitate then. But to get to that point takes me a bit of time, and I need to talk about it to somebody. I need to express it vocally, I think, to really make sure I understand what I'm thinking. Because if I can't explain it to somebody, I'm maybe not quite there. So just thinking about it in my own head, or even writing it down for myself on big stuff, I like to try and be able to explain it to somebody to then understand fully that I really, if I can explain it to somebody, I think I've pretty much got it. Whereas if I just, in my head, explain it to myself, who knows what the hell I'm talking about, you know. So yeah, it's quite an agonising process. But you just need your principles in the end. You need a decision-making framework.
Yeah, based on
you
principles.
do, yeah.